Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. His way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Touchdown, Browns! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder, how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl? Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And
he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
64 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 76 yards. And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield, he's going to air one out. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it is 28-0. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The final shot before break here. Goff. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield now. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Mayfield to throw it. Going deep here for Matthews. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. That's still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jakeem Grant, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
82 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mayfield looks to throw.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are getting closer now to that ever-elusive 1st Super Bowl victory.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Goff's throw here taken in by Ingram. 7 yards the pickup there. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again is gone. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The Browns on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's gone. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Cleveland. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Seibert on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they take a knee. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.